guys, and welcome back to my channel and to a new video. You ask and you shall receive. So I've been listening to you guys, and if you're not, make sure that you are engaging in my community posts. They are under my community tab if you don't see them pop up in the feed, but I do have a community tab on my channel. You guys have all the power in the polls. So basically, I'll ask you questions on what you guys want to see next in the upcoming videos or what you want to see more of. Different questions that I get a better understanding of what you guys want most out of the videos. And a lot of you have been saying you've been looking forward to seeing another baking video from me. So no better time to bake than on Christmas, am I right? And I bake these every year. I honestly don't know when I started baking these, but I just kind of happened to do it, and it's been a tradition for me at least ever since. And they are chocolate covered pretzels. So we have our chocolate here, we have our pretzel rods, we have what we're gonna decorate them with, our sprinkles, and this is honestly such an easy and affordable way to have a treat for the holidays and also give it to somebody as a present. This is something that my mom and I definitely do. I'm the one who makes the chocolate covered pretzels, and I also wrap them in our little goodie bags like this, and we give them to our friends, our family, and she definitely gives them to her coworkers as well. And honestly, I think it's such a great gift to give somebody when you really don't know what they want, because sometimes you have somebody in mind, but at the same time, you really don't know what they want in particular. So why not give them something sweet on Christmas? And who doesn't love goodies, am I right? I mean, there's cookies and brownies, and I mean chocolate. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make these. These are really simple and super affordable. I got my chocolate here, this Nestle Toll House chocolate from Walmart, as well as my pretzel rods from Walmart as well. And my sprinkles are from the 99-cent store, which are my favorite. I highly advise, I would not go with any other brand other than Snyder's, because I've tried other brands and they just don't taste the same. As well as chocolate. Don't go with any other brand except a brand that you love, like Nestle. Toll House is one of my go-to brands because I've tried other chocolates, and especially off-brand chocolates, because whatever. I remember I went to the store last year, I ran out of chocolate, didn't have time, and I ended up going with these off-brand chocolates and just did not taste the same. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and get into the holiday spirit. Are you ready? Let's go. So you're definitely gonna need one of these. No idea what you call these, but one of these, because you want to spread your chocolate evenly onto the pretzel rods. That way you have an even amount on each side, so that way it'll be even when we put on the sprinkles. So now we're going to open up one of the chocolate chips, and I usually put it in a bowl of this size, pour them all in here. That way, if you still have any left over, you can save it, use it for later, if you're planning on making any other sweets, so you're not wasting. And that was my dog. Alright, so you want to have it at least to about that much. And then you want to microwave this, but make sure you don't overdo it. I try to usually decipher it within seconds. Sometimes I'll do maybe 8 seconds, 10 seconds, because I don't want it to burn, but just melt enough where I can it'll be smooth. I just want it to be melted enough so it'll have a smooth texture. Okay, so now we have our chocolate chips in our little microwavable bowl, and we're gonna heat that up so that it melts. I'm gonna try maybe 12 seconds because I don't want to overdo it, and I want to make sure that it's just right. So I just checked, and they're melted a little bit, but not enough to where it can all smooth out. So what I've been doing is you definitely want to heat it for 12 seconds, let it sit, 15 seconds, let it sit. If it's not yet melted the way that you want it. You definitely don't want to heat it all at the same time because that's how your chocolate burns and your microwave goes crazy. I know because I've done this before. I almost set an old apartment we used to live in, I almost set it on fire, so don't do that. So yeah, so right now, this is where my chocolate's at. Like it looks kind of melted, but I need it to smooth out. When I use this, I need it to like smooth out, and it's not doing that yet, so I'm gonna heat it up a little bit more. So now, I think this is exactly, yeah, like this. This is what I was trying to show you guys. Look at that chocolatey goodness, yum. Tempted to like eat all of this, but I shouldn't, because I have to show you guys how to make this.
It's all what I love for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you on my own. More than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Now we have our chocolate. I'm gonna open one of the pencil rods. And we got one right here. Sometimes I'm a little bit picky and I go for the ones that I can see are straighter than the others, but that's just me. If not, it's okay. Like, you can find a decent looking one to start with. And then I'm so not good at explaining. Okay. When we cover our pretzel stick with chocolate, you want to make sure you have the side that is not going to break off easier. The one that is able to hold more. That way your chocolate doesn't fall off and yada yada yada. So now we're just going to start putting our chocolate onto our pretzel like so. I usually go about to like where my fingertips are when I'm doing this, so they all come out like the same way, because it's a pretty long pretzel stick and you want to make sure that you cover most of it, and this is why I use this, so that way you can evenly spread the chocolate onto it. And just do this. Got a good amount going, and this looks perfect. So here. Now we're going to use our sprinkles. I have some leftover sprinkles from last year, so I'm just gonna use the rest of them before I open up my new ones. But I pretty much do this. Sprinkle them on every side. I also use like a plastic container like this, that way I'm not wasting, and you can always reuse the extra sprinkles when you start running out. But I think we're pretty good for now. We have lots to go. But yeah, so just gonna keep sprinkling this buddy on, like so. It already, like the sprinkles already smell so good. So excited. I've missed these already. I can't wait to eat them when they're done. You can also, like, if you're more of like a white chocolate person, you can also use white chocolate or dark chocolate. However you want to go. This is just like the regular way that I do it. And then I'll also pick some up like this to put them in places that they might be missing. I know what you're thinking, like, why are they rainbow colors? Why are they not Christmas colors? If you really want them to be like green and red, you can totally do that. I prefer the rainbow colors because I think it's decorative, it's fun, you have all the colors. Why you just go for two when you can have the whole rainbow? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So when it's practically covered like this and your chocolate is not gooping over anything, I have a tray with a cookie sheet over top. where I place them onto them. So while I'm finishing the rest of them, they can just hang out there before I place them in the fridge. So I'm gonna place this one like right here. So the sprinkles can all stick to it and it doesn't get messy and it doesn't like really move that much. So here we are, there's our first one. And we're just gonna go ahead and move on with the second. What I try to do is, what I should do actually, is keep the chocolate over this part right here, so that way it doesn't get into the rest of my sprinkles. Also, your chocolate will probably, by the time you're getting through most of these, it will dry. So you'll just have to melt it again in the microwave so that way you have a smoother texture to work with. So if you uncover the top like I failed to do, you'll get a lot more sprinkles out this way. See? Bam. Getting all that good out here. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm saying. And then of course you can just use the extra leftover sprinkles to cover what you mixed. Voila. So now that we're out of this and we have a ton of sprinkles in here, what you can do is just get another plastic and then you can transfer them to this. So you have a new little container of sprinkles and then we're just going to reuse that like so. So we're not wasting. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. I seriously love sprinkles. Like, I cannot eat ice cream without sprinkles either, which is why I have all these sprinkles, because when I'm not making these chocolate covered pretzels, I use them for ice cream. This so far is what my tray of chocolate covered pretzels with sprinkles is looking like, and I'm about to stick it in the fridge. This honestly is such a quick way to make an easy treat because it literally only takes like 15 to 20 minutes to sit in a chilled area. Okay, so I already cleared out this big bottom shelf for where I'm going to put the chocolate covered pretzels, which I'm gonna grab right now because these are gonna go down here like a dish, if I can do it while I'm talking to you. Yay! I did it, I did it, I did it. Guys, we are finally finished. And here is the finished product. We have our beautiful chocolate covered sprinkled pretzels. I almost lost my train of thought there.